to come along and do a review of the book that I discussed last month, which was The Millionaire Fastlane. And this definitely does what it says. It will give you the information, it will give you the details that you need to move from the slow lane into the fast lane of wealth. Meaning, if you have been sold the 40-year, 65-year, 70-year plan, go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a good job, retire rich. If you've been sold that lie or that reality, as it is for some of you, then you definitely want to read this book. Just some highlights of what I like from the book. And MJ DeMarco, he's really, interactive if you're on Twitter. He's engaging. He'll talk back at you, which I really enjoyed. But I like each chapter has a summary at the very end of the chapter. So it summarizes, the points, the details, the goals of that chapter. It also gives you some wealth formulas and some things to do. And, if you are in the slow lane, you kind of think like, am I or aren't I, or I don't know. He actually has symptoms like, are you in it? So for instance, it says, you haven't learned much since graduating from high school or college. You change jobs frequently. You think people with money have it because they had rich parents, luck, or easier life circumstances than you. You're easily impressed and seek to impress. You have poor credit. You view pawn shops, payday loan stores, and credit cards as a mean of supplementing income. You live paycheck to paycheck. You have a negative net worth and little, no savings. So it just gives you symptoms. But what I like about it, it's not, like your typical self-help financial book that says, cut the lattes out, save, invest, 401k, pay off your debt, eat ramen noodles. No. Totally different with the game. He's like, okay, look, that's your symptom. This is where you're at. This is what you need to do. This is what needs to change so that you can go after what it is that you really, really want. He also has things in here that are very, very specific distinctions between people in the fast lane and the slow lane. So it'll say like a slow lane millionaire makes millions in 30 years or more. Fast laners make it in 10 years or less. I want to be a fast laner, okay? Slow lane millionaires need to live in middle class homes. Fast lane millionaires can live in luxury estates. Slow lane millionaires have MBAs. Fast lane millionaires hire people with MBAs. Slow lane millionaires work for their time. Fast lane millionaires have time working for them. I talk a lot about passive income. One of my favorite chapters, then I found another favorite chapter and then another, but the book is phenomenal. But it's one that's called Divorce Wealth from Time. And he specifically talks about passive income streams and how to divorce your wealth from time, not trading time for dollars. So he talks about 5 fast lane business seedlings that you can set up. They're awesome. Rental systems, computer software, content, distribution, human resource and systems. Content meaning, your ebooks, information products, Amazon, I'm telling you, excellent information. And, for some of you, like for me, I got into one direct selling company and I don't know, for me it's just like I'm just not into MLMs, direct sales. I don't have anything against them. It's never been my thing. And he has in here very specific things about a person called a driver and what drivers do. Drivers create MLM companies, they don't join them. Drivers sell franchises, they don't buy them. Drivers offer affiliate programs, they don't join them. It gives you some very specific things. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this sounds like me. And if it's not, what do you need to change in your life so that you do not have to retire at 75 years old? What can you do so you can retire by 40 or 50 or 30 for some of you? I'm past 30, so I can't retire at 30. He also talks very specifically, how do you make big bucks? It's not getting out there saying, I want to make more money. It's doing something very specific. You're going to start attracting money instead of chasing money. You're going to start adding more value to what you have. In this book, I just, it's so good. I'll tell you this, that, I have it highlighted. I got notes all in this book. You see I have my details, my Post-its. I'm actually going to concentrate on reading something from it every single day, even though I finished it. So this is just my review, Millionaire Fastlane. I definitely recommend it as a business book for those of you that are aspiring entrepreneurs, small business, working a 9-to-5. You need to have something at least on the side that you can have that can bring in another stream of income for you. The book that I'm going to be reading for June 2013, Sun Stands Still. And this is by Stephen Furtick. I am really impressed with his sermons, his teaching, and I'm just at a position in my life where I've seen God do some phenomenal things. I've seen him move on my behalf, and I just believe that I'm ready for more, but I'm not asking for things that are big enough. I think that because I've seen God do so much, and I believe that he will, I want to go further in my life and say, okay, God, you know what? I want to make sure that I'm praying the prayers, not that they're not being heard. I know he hears me, but God, I know that you have a bigger purpose for me. I know that I'm supposed to be in bigger places. I want the sun to stand still. So I want to pray those type of prayers, and that's what this book is about. If you're not daring to believe God for the impossible, you may be sleeping through some of the best parts of your Christian life. I want to dare to believe God for the impossible. I'm just really ready for that next level in my life. So join me if you want to read that book. As always, y'all, thanks for watching. My book will be launching soon, so I'm going to give you all the details below in the description box. It's going to be out here in 2013, so get signed up on the email list so you'll know exactly when. As always, y'all, thanks for watching. Peace.